Today, I'm sitting in this beautiful home together with Terry Johal of Terry Johal Developments. Terry.
Yes, Mario.
Thank you for inviting me over. It's been a few times. We know each other for a long time.
Yeah.
You, I think, are one of the most amazing builders here in Victoria. And we go back for a very, very long time. I've never, ever seen you create shitty work. Ever. And you have the wall in your office to prove it. How many awards did you win so far?
We've been really fortunate. It's always nice to be recognized by your peers and a judging panel. It's nice to get that hardware into the recognition, but it's not what drives me or the company.
What drives you then?
We just want to do good work, and our clients drive us. You're dealing with, a lot of financial investment, emotional investment when somebody's building their dream home, and we want to do right by them.
I did a little bit of research, and I mentioned it earlier, and I'm like, okay, what's out there on Terry Johal? Nothing, other than great things. There is nothing. I'm like, what the fuck? Is there anything that I can? Nothing. We've been talking, and in your world, we were talking about getting sued. You don't even get sued. Touch on wood, you did. Yeah. You are the nicest man. You have the brightest smile.
Oh, thank you.
You are a light in the community. How do you do that? And what drives you from the morning to the evening to get there?
I mean, thank you again for the kind words. I'm just really blessed. I mean, what would I not be happy about? We live in this amazing country, this, probably the best city in Canada, in Victoria, beautiful weather. And, we're just so blessed that our business has been successful, and we get the opportunity to create. I'm a creative person, and to have that outlet and to be creating and building as a career, I mean, that's, for me, it doesn't get any better than that.
No. So you have a very interesting start into the business. Because I was joking about this earlier, but I actually wish I would have done this with my kids. Like when child labor was still active, your dad made you work in his business.
Yeah, yeah.
And you were 12.
Yeah, I mean, born and raised in Victoria, I grew up in the construction industry.
That's wild.
Yeah.
That's absolutely wild. Yeah. And what happened? He just came in the morning and was like, Terry?
Oh, for sure. My dad was and is kind of a no-nonsense, kind of tough as nails type of guy, and came to this country at a really young age and had to struggle and work for everything that he has accomplished. I mean, when I was a kid, he, was working, probably 18-hour days, and that's what you had to do back then to get.
Do you still do that? Still 18 hours?
I don't know. But I mean, me personally,
you're hardworking.
Yeah, I mean, it's not something that's a negative. I mean, I love work, and it doesn't seem like work to me. So if it doesn't seem like work, I mean,
when you enjoy what you do,
it
is. I mean, including myself, I enjoy it. I like what I do
for sure.
So then it's you have a great driver there.
Absolutely.
Before the cameras went on, we also talked about children and graduation. Your son is graduating. My daughter just graduated.
Yeah.
Time just has been going crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
What do you see for your kids, ideally, to come out of this? Now, same as your dad, bring him into the business?
I mean, my boys have both worked for the company. They're young. They're 17 and 15. I just want them to choose their own path. Angela and I both are supportive of them. As long as they're happy doing what they're doing, that's all that really matters. Like we just talked about, ideally what you do for a career shouldn't seem like work. And to me, that's a true meaning of success.
Do they like the world that you live in? Or
Yeah, I
are they
think
more
they are like, they'll throw some comments to me, and they're interested in it. And but as a dad, I just want what's best for them, and I want them to experience life. And if it happens organically, great. We'll support them. But whatever they do, I got their back.
Mm-hmm. It's a dad myself too, right? To my girls, and but having a family business and getting them into the family business, actually, something's great to build on.
True.
So I guess fundamentally, you probably would say, okay, I would love to have them in a business.
Yeah.
And hand something's down like your dad did to you.
For sure.
Although did he give you a company or did
No, he didn't. But I did learn, quite a bit from him. And I've just been, growing up in the industry, like I said, especially if you're 12 years old and you're working on a job site, the people on the site usually, I don't know if they felt sorry for me, like, oh my God, what's this kid doing here? So a lot of these guys kind of took me under their wing and, taught me the business. Mm-hmm. And, I've just been really fortunate to have some great mentors over the years. Mm-hmm. One of my mentors in the industry, drilled into me that there's only one way to do something, and that's the right way.
Wow.
And that really resonates with me. Mm-hmm. And it's kind of, how we go about our daily thing.
You know what? I love what you said earlier, because in the building industry, at least here in Canada, there's a lot of, suing and responsibility and shit like that happens. And I said, I ask you, how do you stay away from that? And he's like, I stay from it right from the get-go. I'm trying to avoid it.
Yeah.
And the best way to do that is you have the communication. You've always been upfront. You've always been straight and
for sure
documented, I guess, so to speak.
Yeah, there just has to be that transparency. Yeah. And when we're building these homes, it becomes like there's so much involvement with our clients because, we're talking about, $1 million
homes.
Well, we don't just do those types of properties where, we do all types of, whether it's a modest home or renovation, but, our specialty does lie in the larger custom homes. Mm-hmm. And, there's such involvement with our clients, and there should be, because we want to make sure that every detail is to what they're wanting and what they're expecting. Mm-hmm. It becomes a real team approach.
Mm-hmm. And that's how you are.
Absolutely. So there's so much, like I said, there's so much transparency, and we're making decisions together as a unit. Mm-hmm. It's not something that I would just take on myself. Mm-hmm. They're informed, and we work together.
Yeah. When you started Terry Johal Developments, you also just happened to get married.
Yes.
So,
yes.
And you're still married, Angela,
yes.
And you are going now, 24 years?
We're 24 years, and next year will be the 25th anniversary of my marriage to Angela and the 25th anniversary of starting the company.
That's unbelievable. Now, because we live in a world of constant divorces and shit like that, and I'm going to assume you guys are great. It's been a long time. How did you manage that? Because it's not easy starting out.
No.
Like building a company, having a wife, having children, young children, not being at home. Like, how did you get through all these tough times?
Well, it's really the love and support that we receive from my family, especially Angela. She's been with me, like you said, from the very beginning of this journey. And, often in the early days, we were working side by side, mm-hmm. Doing all the physical labor that's involved in a home. Mm-hmm. It's been a fantastic journey, and there's no way I could do any of this or without her. She's
keeps it all together.
She's with me every step of the way.
Yeah. Is she then still involved as well, or did
absolutely, absolutely, she is. She likes to be a little more behind the scenes, but she's an extremely intelligent, hardworking, mm-hmm. beautiful person.
Yeah, that's what you actually were. As we're walking in here, and she's in the kitchen, it's like, how can I not? Like, you're very, very loving and endearing. Like, you love your family. Like, as we walk in, there's family pictures everywhere. This. I cannot show this to my wife because she will be like, "Oh, we're gonna." But it's lovely.
For
Not
sure.
that
I mean, they're what drive me every day, for sure.
Yeah. So now driving you every day, you now also started doing a couple of townhouses, developments.
Yeah.
What made you move into that? Like, I mean, because it's a different industry than custom build.
For sure. I mean, it's different, but it's related.
Yeah.
I mean, we use, I have the same tradespeople and employees that work on, a $20-30 million home, are the same guys that are helping me build an entry-level townhome. Mm-hmm. I mean, we're still putting the same quality and effort into, the same quality and effort goes into all of our projects.
Mm-hmm. So you get the same quality that you put in on a $30 million home than you do in a $1 million, 500, 800,000.
Yeah. What did I tell you?
Yeah.
There's only one way to do something.
And do it right.
Yeah.
You know what? It's so funny because, like, your culture is known to be particularly cheap. You're not.
I'm not. No.
I mean, there's been times we negotiated
for
quite
sure.
heavy.
For sure.
But you do not sacrifice your clients' quality.
No,
ever.
not on the quality. No, because it would be, how can I put this? If we were to go cheap, we'd be making a mistake. Okay, because when you're trying to save $1 or using a lesser material or cutting a corner, at the end of the day, that is going to cost my clients more than to do it right from the beginning.
Yeah, it always comes back.
100%.
It always, it doesn't even matter. But when I actually had this conversation with the lawyer about some things, and she's like, "Oh, you've got to do it right." I think it was about incorporating a company, and she said, "Oh, nobody should ever do this on their own." And then I said to her as a joke, I was like, "Oh, because you guys are charged too much fucking money." And she's like, "Yeah, but it will cost you more later."
Yeah.
Same in your world.
Absolutely.
It costs you more later.
Yeah.
You may dish up $5 more, whatever it is.
Yeah.
But it saves you in the long run. And
absolutely, and we're talking large scale savings.
Yeah.
Too, right, with the home.
Oh God.
Like if you do something that's just a little cutting a corner, saving a little here and there, if it comes back to bite you, it's going to bite you big time.
Big time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you do not sacrifice on quality. You are always involved in all of your projects.
100%.
How many projects you take on a year?
Well, we're a pretty small company,
Yeah.
right? Our focus really is on providing exceptional service to our clients, and the level of quality that we produce is unmatched. Mm-hmm. So saying that, because I'm heavily involved in every project, we usually take on like kind of a max of 4 to 6 projects at a time. Mm-hmm. And
is that per year?
Well, I would say kind of continually going on, because these projects are started at different times, and like an average time frame to build a high-end luxury home is like 16 to 24 months, anywhere in there.
And so that's actually quite limited.
Yeah.
So it allows you to again have the quality,
absolutely,
look after your clients, communication.
Definitely.
Which is, I think, actually that's one of the largest issues. So it just like marriage.
Yeah.
Comes always down to communication.
Yeah, we have to be in constant communication with our clients.
Yeah. So you are you're a very elegant man. Let me ask you this.
Okay.
What kind of music style do you listen to?
I might surprise you, Mario. I have a really wide array of music that I listen to. Okay. And I always say, like, whatever makes my ears feel good is good with me. I mean,
actually, that jams with me.
I listen to everything. I often listen to, if I'm in a certain mood, I'll listen to classical music, Andrea Bocelli, or I'm a big fan of country music as well. Chris Stapleton's on my list, and I love.
You do not look like a country.
Well,
Oh, wow.
I might surprise you. I also listen to metal music often. It depends what I'm doing. If I'm having a workout, I might throw in some Metallica. But I also love Punjabi music, which I'm not sure if you're familiar with. It's
there's some good songs actually that I listen to, not that often, obviously.
Yeah.
But there's just recently there's a very popular song on the radio. There's some Punjabi in there.
Oh yeah,
it's English and Punjabi, but I don't know what it is. But
you should try it. You never know. You might get hooked.
Yeah,
you'll be.
I don't know if I'll run around.
Yeah, you'll be turning the light bulb.
But like, if you wanted to give your business a song, because you're so diversified, what song would that be?
Oh, great question. I would say, Eye of the Tiger.
The Eye of the Tiger.
Yeah, from the
80s.
It's from the 80s because it's first of all, Rocky is one of the greatest movies of all time. Okay,
nice.
And
so you like being the underdog, pushing through.
Well, I can really relate to that movie and song, and I relate it to my business because you have to train hard at your skill. Mm-hmm. You have to work extremely hard. You can't back down from a challenge. Mm-hmm. And like, no matter how monumental the task might seem, you just have to keep chipping away until you're victorious.
Wow, that's actually, we got to play that song. The Eye of the Tiger. I did not see that coming, actually.
Yeah, I told you, I listened to it.
Because my wife is on the radio, I actually listen to that song quite a bit.
Oh, okay.
That's why I'm like, that is not a song I would have come out of your mouth, actually, at the end of the day. But interesting. Now, as being a family man, and what do you enjoy other than working?
Well, again, we're just so blessed to be in the city of Victoria. There's so much to do here, and I really do love, like as you said, a family man. I love spending time with my wife and my two boys. We're very active people, and we like to do things together. So, we'll go golfing, we'll play tennis, we'll go to a sporting event, or we'll check out, Victoria's got a great food scene. So it's just nice to hang out.
It's funny because I mean, I'm on my third marriage, but I love spending time with my wife, but then I also don't. And then I love spending time with my kids, and then I don't. So like being that part-time parent here at times.
Yeah.
It's very envious. Don't get me wrong. Like, I love that actually that you do that. But for myself, like maybe I just need time for myself. I don't know. But you genuinely hence all the pictures everywhere.
Yeah.
You are.
I'm just really lucky. We all get along really well, touch wood. Mm-hmm. And I mean, Are you more introverted? I am. For sure I am. So with my family, I feel, that I can express myself and feel comfortable. And and we just, I've got two boys and
they're busy.
They're cool guys, and we hang out together, and it's a lot of fun.
I did have that because I think actually I'm a kind of that too. You're just more politically correct than I am. When people talk to me that I don't want to talk to, I generally don't talk to them.
Got it.
Just turn around. But you are a very welcoming person. Like you actually. We were just recently at an event. I forced you to talk to people. And I could tell you oh, shit, hi. I think it was a good thing at the end.
It was.
But I could tell you were a little bit, okay, this is a little bit much. Did I just bump into there a little bit?
No, you hit the nail on the head. I am a little introverted, and I sometimes need a little. I need a little encouragement sometimes. So.
I saw you. Even your wife was. She was like, "What's happening?" It was like, "Mario, here you are. Have fun. Goodbye." And I left. Yeah. You guys just hashed stuff out. So I'm glad it worked.
But it's great. I'm glad
it worked out. Yeah. But I could tell your face was like, I'm not. Oh God, this is awkward. But you also like to be in charge, eh?
Well, I don't know.
I looked around here like I'm afraid to move shit around because it's like, yes, and I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
For
but
sure.
Being in charge and knowing controlling your own destiny is a great thing to do.
Thank you. It is a blessing and a curse. I would say that. I mean, it's not that I want to be in charge. It's the certain way I like things. And I can, for example, like I can go into a room and almost like a robot, I like scan a room, and for some reason, what pops out to me are all the defects that I'm seeing.
Oh, God.
So like I'll say,
and how are you married for this?
I know. Right? So if there's a finishing detail that's not right, or if there's a picture frame that's not hung level, or a wallpaper joint that's not seamless, once I see it, I can't unsee it. It really bothers me. It drives me up the wall.
So this is the curse because it bothers you.
It bothers me.
But then the benefit
is
you see it.
It makes me a perfectionist.
Yeah.
Because I won't be satisfied until it's perfect.
Yeah.
And it makes me a great builder.
Yeah. It's like I said, like everything is meticulous.
Yeah.
And I mean, hence, like, I'm sure because the house is listed right now because you wanted to move to the next level. I'm sure people walked in here and they're like, this is incredible. I don't think there's anybody ever would have said anything negative. Can't be.
No, I mean, beauty's in the eye of the beholder for sure. But again, thank you.
We all looked at a pile of shit before, actually. We did.
Yeah.
But you, like, everything, like, it is. And I've been coming to this house now since it was built.
15 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I remember even walking my dog up here.
Yeah.
Back when Cleo was still alive.
Yeah.
And this was built. Oh God! And we do know each other a long time.
Yeah.
And we featured it in magazines. We had many meetings, many interviews. It always pristine.
Yeah.
I've been to other people's houses that we also know.
Yeah.
That have nice homes too. It never looked like that. Like I walked in there at times, I'm like, whoa. But for you, is even right now we have like stuff behind you. You must be like,
No, well, it's not just me. Angela runs a really tight ship. Okay,
that's why she left because it's like,
she keeps us 3 guys in line. Okay.
She must come back. It's like, you better clean this.
Yeah, for sure.
Dirty. So your industry changes a lot over all these years. What was one of the biggest changes that you keep seeing happening right now?
Well, I think the industry really changed with social media and the popularity of, home and design shows, on television.
Doesn't it make your life harder? Because now everybody
because they're like, hey,
they're professionals now?
In Home Makeover, they built the house on the weekend.
Yeah.
And, that's just not reality.
Yeah.
And can you imagine what the quality of those places must be like when they're slapped together in such a short period of time?
Yeah.
But overall, it's positive because, there used to be just, few designers that had the creativity for these homes, but now people are viewing this in large scale, and it's great. It's positive.
So you get more exposure to that. And sympathy,
absolutely,
actually, I would assume.
Absolutely, and there's a much more there's much more knowledge from clients now on design. And it's because of that, because it's so easily accessible now.
Mm-hmm. Now, you mentioned earlier on a mentor.
Mm.
What was the best advice he or she given you, and what was the worst one that you've ever heard?
The worst one? Well, let's go with the best one. Again, I would say doing something the right way. But also, I had a mentor that said to me, Terry, just give the people what they want.
Ooh.
And I thought that was I mean, it's simple, right? Just make them happy, give them what they want. So I try to do that. Like, I won't say no to my clients.
You don't? Oh,
No.
shit. That is one word my kids keep. Even my wife is like, that's in my vocabulary quite a bit.
Yeah.
No.
No, because I've got to give them what they want. I got to make them happy, right?
Good for you.
Yeah.
I don't know if I agree with that, but good for you. But then what was the worst?
Oh, geez. You know, it wasn't something that somebody said, but in you know, some, you know, seeing other job sites and, like I said, growing up in the industry, you know, I often saw people cutting corners and what it led to and how that made me feel when I saw how people were cheating clients. I didn't want to have anything to do with that. I always knew that that's not the way to do things. That's not the way to go about it.
So basically, if somebody would have, or may probably have said that, just do it this way.
Yeah.
I was like, but that's wrong.
Yeah.
So you know, there's bad advice. Just do it that way.
Yeah.
Just fix it quickly.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, I remember people would say, "Oh, you passed your inspection. I guess you can take the insulation out or something like that now and use it on the next house." And I was just like, "What the heck? What are people thinking?" Right?
You know what? Actually, I've seen walls. I'm like, I have seen this kind of stuff.
I mean, that's just not what we are.
No, but again, this is what I said. Like on the internet, researching on you stuff you did, meticulous.
Thank you.
Like there's, you know, I wish I could have found some dirt on you that I could use here in this podcast, but like there's nothing. Well, don't thank me. It's you.
Well, you know what they say. I mean, we spent a lot of time, you know, having this great reputation. So I'm probably more fearful of anything than to tarnish that. So
and that destruction's done very fast.
Yeah, in a heartbeat, right? And so I'm very cognizant of that.
There's a couple of years ago, and I don't really remember when, but you also were the president of the Home Builders Association.
Yes.
Now, what made you do that?
You know, it's we're members of VRBA and CHBA as well as Built Green Canada, and these are all great organizations that are, you know, giving information and education to builders and people in the industry. And I wanted to give back. I was on the board for several years at VRBA and I was eventually president. And it was a great experience. And I'm really glad that I did that.
But you're also very glad that you're not doing that anymore.
No.
Because it takes a lot of time.
It does. It does take a lot of time. So business does suffer. But I mean, you know, somebody has to lobby the government and local municipalities because some of their policies and the amount of red tape and bureaucracy that you have to go through are, I mean, it's terrible.
I actually interviewed Blaise a while back, and he said the very same thing. He said the red tape right now, he says, is unbelievable.
Yeah, it's terrible.
To no wonder that we have the government say, hey, we should build houses faster without the red tape. We're rewarding you know, you now to give the permissions or have the building applications go through faster, and yet still nothing happens.
For sure. There's a real disconnect from what, you know, the public sees in the media to what's actually happening behind the scenes. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but there's a housing crisis here. Yeah, and one of the ways to help that crisis out is to improve the housing stock. So we need to build more.
We need to build more, and yet we're bitching and we're complaining. We're not making it easier. But then I just read actually on the news that we still had another 852,000 immigrants coming here. Yeah, the housing market is not going to go down anywhere. Like it can't by math. No, it's just math. Yeah, that's crazy. So if the red tape, so you would agree to that too? Like the red tape just needs to come out of it, and like
it's horrible. It takes so much time. It increases the cost. And these are all things that are hurting, you know, purchasers these days.
Bureaucracy, man.
It's terrible.
It is. You know what? I mean, I have to say, like, yes, we are complaining over here quite a bit about it, but my brother lives in Germany, and it's not any better there.
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
Bureaucracy in every country. Well, actually, I have a friend of mine. He built a townhouse in Italy, small village in Italy. He's a builder, like
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
And he said, oh, like initially when he first started out, he's like, oh, I'm going to have that done in 6 months. And he had everything lined up and this and that. And then I think 2.5 years later, he just took possession now.
Yeah.
2.5 years later.
Yeah.
And that's in Italy. I mean, we have those problems everywhere.
Yeah.
But nobody comes up with a solution. Eh?
No. And I mean, don't get me wrong. There's people like the inspectors that we work with. These are all fantastic people who are extremely knowledgeable and great to deal with. But I think it's just some of the higher ups and the policymakers, they just have too much control and there's nobody really overseeing their boundaries.
Oh, let's hope let's bring that to Canada.
Yeah.
Move this up a little bit. Move that up the chain up there so that they can move on.
Yeah.
Now for the future of Terry Johal Developments. Where do you see yourself?
That's a great question. I don't know. I mean, the industry is always evolving and we want to evolve with it. We want to continue to build great projects and we do that because, again, we're blessed. We have these great clients who are hiring us and entrusting us and putting faith in us to, bring the vision of their dream home to reality. So as long as we just keep focusing on working hard, focusing on doing a good job.
Terry, you have a lot more gray than you did back then in your hair. And so how old are you now?
I'm 48.
48, so you're slightly older than me.
Yeah.
How much steam do you think you have to just keep going? Because we all have the age where we're like, okay, you know what? By then, I want to retire.
Yeah.
I don't see that of you because you worked with 12 at the age of 12. Like, is there a time where like, you know what? 60, I want to be done?
I honestly still feel like a kid. And I feel like I have a lot to learn and I want to learn it and I want to keep improving. I don't know. And like I mentioned before, it doesn't seem like work. So, I mean, I enjoy what I do. And I just...
So basically, as long as you keep enjoying it, I'm going to keep going.
Yeah, I think as long as I'm alive, I think I'll be building houses.
Yeah. Is your dad actually still part of this?
My dad is in his mid-80s, and he's still building houses and still working on a construction site. Yeah.
Well, if that's in your blood, you ain't going anywhere.
We're very different individuals, but he's still...
You said that earlier. That still stick with me. My dad is tough as nails.
Yeah.
I hope I don't. You don't strike me as tough as nails kind of a guy. Hence, all the family pictures, all the love and care.
Yeah.
So are you like the opposite?
I'm not like the opposite. I'm not tough as nails, but I am demanding on our employees. I'm demanding on our sub-trades, but I'm also very nurturing and caring and loving towards them, because you can't just be one way with somebody. If you're trying to get the best out of somebody and you're trying to produce this amazing work, they need to be treated with respect, and they need to love what they're doing as well.
So you align yourself with the right people, and
absolutely.
Like in my world, I've been in the publishing world for the longest time. Like aligning yourself with the right people, and then let them do their job and hold them accountable to that.
Yeah.
I think makes a difference
for sure.
But let them. That's why you hired them in the first place.
Yeah, and you know what? Because my name is in is the company name. It's not me. It's not just me.
No,
right?
No.
I mean. There's so many. I have a team. I have just the most amazing employees and tradespeople that work for me. And any success is shared with everybody. It's not just one person that makes things happen.
Now, out of all of the amazing homes you build, which one is your favorite? And
you're gonna get me in trouble here.
It can't be your house.
No. You know what? I am just really. I don't have a favorite home.
We all have one. It's like If I ask you who's your favorite kid,
I don't have
you're
a
gonna-
favorite kid. I don't. I love them equally. Okay. And, I'm just more proud of the work that's done on these homes, the level of quality.
Which one? I'm not going to let you off the hook here. One house that left the most impression on you.
Okay. I don't want to mention the customer's name or the house, but there was a house I did many, many years ago, and it was my introduction to an extremely high-end build.
Oh, really? Eh?
And it was a wonderful family that we worked for. We ended up building a few homes for this family throughout the years. But that was my introduction to...
So was it one of your first houses?
It was early. It was definitely early.
But was that maybe the time where you're like, okay, I want to stick with this?
Yeah, it was maybe about 20 years ago. And they were very affluent, influential people. And the level of quality that they expected, the fit and finishes that went into the home, the type of appliances, they were very specific, and it just really opened my eyes to what's expected. So it was the best learning experience for me, and it's a home I'm very proud of, for sure.
There you go. So you do have a favorite one. That wasn't so hard.
I guess not.
You don't have to favorite.
But I do love all the homes that I built. I do. I pour my soul into these houses. Like I said, whether it's like a huge estate or something modest, it's the same energy and effort level.
No, and I've seen, I've featured a few of your homes.
Yeah,
incredible. Everywhere. It was never a home where like, what the hell? No, it was always, you can tell actually, and it does make a difference.
Yeah.
If you put houses, between let's just call it crappy builder
for sure,
and you, it stands out.
100%. There's a qualitative difference in feel when you're in a home of that caliber.
And even yes, this is your home, but coming in here, it feels really homey, and it feels very caring. Like, wouldn't you agree? Like, doesn't it feel like you walk in and like, this is lovely. This is a warm home. It's not.
Thank you.
It's stunning. So, obviously, I hope you're going to sell it because you want to move on to the next venture.
I do. I'm ready for another adventure.
Yeah, it's been 15 years now that you've been.
15 years in this house.
Yeah. This is, and I love that you now at the point where like, okay, next step. Kids graduating.
Kids are graduating, and the larger family is dwindling down to two in the home. So it's time to maybe downsize a little bit, have something a bit more manageable. And
I know. I went to the washroom. I needed a map too. It's like right over there, around the corner. But it's beautiful. It's unbelievable.
Thank you.
So Terry, I look forward to see more of you, and I'm sure we're going to have another interview. So,
all right.
Thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you, Mario. That's wonderful.